why'd you get an MBA while you were there, and what did it end up doing for you? You even pushed that career growth yourself by getting an MBA, if I'm looking at my notes correctly. Why'd you get an MBA while you were there, and what did it end up doing for you?
Yeah, so back at that time, I was at Motorola
Yeah.
and they offered it as a great benefit. They paid 100% of tuition for any
Wow.
advanced degrees. Like my husband, as I had mentioned, he was also there. He had gotten his master's in engineering, in mechanical engineering while he was at Motorola. And so I was just young. I had the time, I had the energy, but I didn't have any business background. So I
Yeah.
didn't take a single business class in my undergrad. And I've always kind of had an interest, and I thought it would be a great opportunity just to get the basics of accounting, finance, marketing, just the basics of business.
Hmm.
ASU was right around the corner from my office. So it was like a 15-minute drive, and they had a program that was just under 2 years.
Wow.
So I guess what made it, so appealing was I was young and I had the energy. Location wise, it was very close to where I was at, and three, my company was willing to pay for it. So yeah, why not? It was good. I would go to the office and then I'd take classes in the evenings, 2 nights a week, for just under a couple of years. But yeah, it was good.
Yeah. And where did you get your value out of that? Did it come in the form of like promotions that you wouldn't have gotten without MBA behind your name, or was it more from like the knowledge and stuff that you gained from it? Where'd you get the value from your MBA?
Yeah, I think it's just my own understanding of organizations. I actually I've loved design. So I've
Yeah.
always wanted to stay in the design side of engineering.
Yeah.
I didn't really ever have ambitions to take the management track. And in fact, that doesn't actually suit my personality that well.
Yeah.
But it has helped me understand, like, there's so many decisions that do get made in terms of engineering design that
Hmm.
affect so many aspects of engineering. So so I think that's where I find the most value in that I can associate what I do as a design engineer to how that affects, finance, like in terms of how much our products cost or how much the parts that we're designing cost. And then, there's just all these associations to all these other parts of the organization that, because I've kind of studied it in the MBA, then I know, like, the impact of what I do and how that affects everybody else.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I mean, you started out as an individual contributor as a design engineer with Motorola. Then you kind of grew eventually into a mechanical engineering manager where you managed a team of multiple engineers. Did you get to kind of carry some of those lessons into that as well?
Um, sure. Yeah, that was a brief, like, time, I guess, right before I had my kids.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, there was just a handful of people that I managed at Motorola. But yeah,
Yeah.
that was definitely helpful.
Not miscommunicating. I just made a pilot, then they threw me on the stations. Nah, I'm not complaining. Nah, I'm not complaining. My thoughts get complicated. I cannot explain in lameness. Never losing focus because I ain't chasing payments. Still playing in the basement while I'm working on arrangements. They heard the kid in 50 countries. Thank God that's amazing. But I'd rather thank Spotify. They put me on the station.